Well, hello there. Welcome to Framework in Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Now let's dive in. So, guys, if you joined me last night on the live crypto update and you saw that I was in play, I did sell some in play when it ripped up yesterday up to 280. Actually, it went all the way up to 320. But you can see I sold 46 right here at $2.80. I was in at $2. I still have 139 left and looking for it to break over 3 and actually looking for a stronger break. Looking for it to try to get back up to this 5 area. It's been slowly building up all of November. And this was one day that it popped to 5. So it's halfway there. I don't know if it's going to get all the way there or not, but I'm at least looking in at 350 if it can break there. $4, $4.50 range until it gets to 5. So I'll be checking in on this. Okay, Ruben, let me get off of here and then I will give you a call. See, so over the 255 area, so it does look like this rip is just really starting to go. And then also, if you haven't caught the news about Voyager yet, Voyager just announced their Voyager debit card early access. That video was posted just a little while ago, and if you did see it, this was crazy. I cannot believe that I bought another 150 shares I just added, or token coins, whatever. Just added to my position at $3. My original average is somewhere down here. And as soon as it, like, I was reading the article that Voyager sent me, and I bought into it, turned around, and looked up and was like, why does that say $4 on my TradingView chart? Because all I could see was the tab. You guys can't see it, but at the top of my screen, I can see the prices on my tab. So while I was reading that, I could see it. I was like, did I just buy Voyager at $4? Why did I do that? So then when I pulled the chart up, I saw the big spike, and I was like, wow, that timing couldn't have been any better. Literally within seconds. Crow's up. Yeah, we'll hop into Crow in just a second. But yeah, the Voyager thing, that debit card is bringing in some hype, and I did sign up for it, so I will be probably one of the first to get it because I've been with Voyager for a while now. I would hope I'd be one of the first to get it, but we'll see. Who knows how they're going to do it. So if we go to the top gainers, you said Crow is running. Yeah, very nice. Crow ripping up over 50 cents. This is the crypto.com. I'm actually kind of liking crypto.com's app. It's not that bad, as bad as I thought it was going to be. It does have one bonus over, I would say, Coinbase and Voyager, that it seems to be a lot cheaper to transfer out of there. And the transfer was very quick because I bought, like I said, and I think I said this the other night, but I bought some Ethereum to see how crypto.com worked, and then I transferred it out of there, and it was pretty fast. One downfall that Voyager has, which I'm going to talk about in the future, is Voyager has like a 24-hour hold on transfers. But yeah, Crow just climbing right up this 10-day on the daily chart, looking pretty good. Let's look at it closer, see if this thing is done popping. So this thing, okay. Let me see. There's got to be a better chart than this one. This one's. So we got the Coinbase chart. Let's just go to it anyway. And then that other Crow I'm going to take off. Oh, I don't know where it's at now, but let's pull that chart up. That's the US dollar one. Come on. Kraken. Okay, this is the one I'm taking off. Why ain't you showing it in alphabetical order? Come on now. Bear with me. We'll get there. There it is. Crow USD Coinbase. I swear I thought I clicked that. There we go. Now that looks a lot better. So yeah, 15-minute chart is looking all right for now. Just bounced off of the 50-day at 50 cents after this rip all the way up to 70 cents. That was a hell of a run there. Yeah, so it's just testing this previous peak right here. This previous resistance is trying to hold, it looks like, as some support. But it may be time with Voyager popping up and Crypto.com popping up. It may be time to look at some of the other exchanges or swaps. Those could start running. So actually, it's still holding up as resistance. It needs to break back above this line. From back there, it looked like it will support. But no, it's still resistance. Once it can hold above that 55-cent area, then Crow could continue to rip. What's up, One Life? Nice. You got that bonus when it was 16 cents. Yeah, very nice, man. Hey, that's what I try to tell everybody, man. There's so much money to be made in cryptos. They give it out, you know. All these projects are starting out. They want to get people in there. So I'm just curious, besides Crow and Voyager being top gainers today, I wonder if there's any swaps that are popping up, like Uniswap or... So here's that power. This is that one that's, I forgot who that was yesterday, pointed this one out. It's new on Coinbase. This pattern is beautiful. Big triangle, consolidation. Still got a while, but we may see us break out tonight or tomorrow. But that's not a swap. Let's see here. 1 inch is a swap. It's not doing much. Let's go into alphabetical. Let me go look at Uniswap, see if it's getting any attention. Now it could be. So yeah, here's Uniswap, and it's not getting any attention. So okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe U.S. traders got a little nervous with those tax the infrastructure bill going into place. And maybe they pull money from the decentralized exchanges and are trying to put it in U.S. exchanges like Voyager and Coinbase. Because it's I wonder what Coinbase stock did today. I may be drawing too many correlations though. Voyager could just be running on its own. It's just interesting that Crypto.com is up there with it. It's two different exchanges. But I'm showing that we may not be out of the bull run yet on all these cryptos. Let's check out Bitcoin really quick. Yeah, so Bitcoin's still holding around that 60,000 area, which we expected. That is the main support now. Let me go back out to a 4-hour. And we just got to see if it's going to hold. If it does hold 60,000 though, which if this triangle is correct, it is going to come back up for at least a test of 63,000. And if it can break 63 up to 65. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. It's good that it's not dropping anymore. But at any time, because this is consolidation, it could drop some more or we could start to see a little rebound. Hard to say right at this moment. Ah, you found out how to get the token on Cosmos Hub. That's awesome, Ruben. We will talk about that here in a little bit. What's up, Jose? Biden's in Detroit. He's at a GM plant. Oh wow. Jeremiah, do I think GYEN? What is GYEN? I'm not even familiar with that. GYN, you said it's a stable coin. This is on Coinbase. When did this get added? Is this another coin that's been added? Man, I would have liked to saw this one under a penny. I would have just grabbed it just because of how cheap it was, just to see what it did. Man, that was a big rip today. This has got to be added to the watch list. Thank you for bringing that one up, because I did not know. And you say it's a... Well, let's just go find out. Let's just go do some due diligence real quick. Only takes a couple of seconds to get an idea of what's going on here with this. So there's a 2 billion supply, 2.5 billion. That's the total supply and the circulating supply. I don't see no max. Let's see, what is this? Is this the right thing I'm looking at? Ooh, there is no cap to the circulating supply. Yeah, I don't like this thing. I don't know what is going on with it, but I don't like that. There's no cap. That's like Dogecoin. I do not like no cap projects. This was added on here last night. This thing does not look like it's... Yeah, there it is too. Due to unusual market activity, you may have trouble trading. Oh, interesting. I've not seen that message before. Can you market into this? No, they got market orders turned off, so no, I wouldn't have. I mean, if I could have got in down there, I'd have limit ordered out by now anyway. I mean, that's a huge rip from less than a penny up to 5 cents. I mean, that is a massive rip. Let's see what it's up. Yeah, 364%. With no cap. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't like that. I don't know what's going on here. Let's check out on CoinGecko here. If we got any more information. Okay, so it's the first regulated Japanese yen stablecoin. Huh. Well, it's not very stable ripping like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I don't know about this. I'm going to have to find out more. Oh, Daniel B, you crypto hater. See, oh God, out of laziness from one of the Pentagon clerks in 1981. That's very specific. That's very specific. HH in the house, telling y'all to slap that like button. Ruben said TKING. As far as this breaking out, I don't know when they put the brakes on this, like where you can't market order in, it seems to drop volume, which you can see it's already dropping. And the fact this is supposed to be a stable coin, and it's, I don't know. This wick right here, also, there's a lot of selling pressure. I mean, if you're day trading, if you're scalping it, have at it, but other than that, that's really weird. So you said, oh, the Tiger King coin. I don't know if I can find it on here. What's the ticker symbol for it? Tiger King or something? Is it like super crazy? T King, is that what you called it? T King. So no, there's nothing on here for it. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Is that God's Enchantment? No, okay. But they were promoting. I was like, I just talked to them yesterday. They said they weren't promoting yet. T King. There it is. I found it. Tiger King. So Tiger King coin is up 5% right now. Trip 01. Well, actually, it's almost trip 02. With a total supply of, what is that? 936 billion? So a trillion in supply. Oh boy. It has a circulating supply of 0 Tiger King coins and a total supply of 936 billion. That doesn't make sense. How do you have no circulating supply? This is wonky. Yeah, if they're not on an exchange like Coinbase or Voyager, or unless it's a project that I've really dug into and done some research like Gods Unchained, I'm not willing to go on like Uniswap and try to grab something like this, even though it's so cheap. And maybe he gets out and there's a big reunion show or something where him and whatever her name is makes up. What's her name? The crazy lady, Carol Baskins. That damn Carol Baskins. They're gonna be hugging and having tea and cupcakes. All right. Anyway. Oh, it pulled a Squid Game? Yeah, I can't really see the chart. But that's what I'm saying. These coins like that, there's too much that could go on with it. It's just not good. But now, this one, I'm not going to touch GUEN right now, but once they get all this unusual activity out of the way here on Coinbase, I may look at it. It's on the list now, so we'll keep an eye on it. Real quick, though, I want to run through here and see if there's any coins that was added that I might have missed. Because I missed GYEN. Rep, I think I've seen. I looked at Gala the other day. I think we looked at FX. I don't remember ALCX. So this must be a new one. There's not a chart on it yet for Coinbase. If I read that right. ALCX. Yeah. We'll look at it on this chart real quick. Well, maybe Gemini, one of the two. So it is on Gemini. Boy, this is a volatile one. This thing has a trading range since July from 214 up to 600. So we'll leave it on the watch list since it's on Coinbase now. Wi-Fi 2, I don't think I have that one. Yeah, so there's been a lot of coins added again. I don't know how they keep sneaking all these. It's like Wi-Fi II. There we go. Sneaking all these coins in here. More research I gotta do. What's wrong with them? Track, yeah, okay. So they must have added a bunch. I don't remember DDX either. So I'll just have to go through here and Yeah, there's another one, MUSD. That's a stable coin. It's in cancel mode only. Oh, I might have went too far. Alright, well, I'm hop back over to play on here since I'm in play right now. Still hanging around that 275 area. But looks like it may try to break here soon, so I just want to see it up to $354. And we'll be all right. So I'll try to get the rest of those loaded on my list here that they've added. I'm going to have to, well, I don't know. I put Voyager and Coinbase's coins together because they have a lot of the same ones, but now they're both adding different ones all over the place. So hold on just a second, guys. I'll be right. Okay, so let's see. Jeremiah, you're thinking Sheeb's going to break out? Well, let's take a look at Sheeb. Let's analyze it and see. You say it's going to break out? Let's see. So this trend line is cracked pretty much. I mean, you could, it's not really connected anywhere through here, so on a longer time frame it may make sense. Let's see. It would be more like this. But still, even on that longer time frame, that is, see how many times it's connected on that trend line. So yeah, this trend line's cracked. You can see that's clear. So now we got to look at it very closely for support and resistance. And obviously, right away, we can see there's some support at this 5, what was that, quad 05 area. That has been holding up. Bounce there, bounce through here, bounce there, little bounce there. So it's all going to depend on that. Actually move this down too. And now we have a triangle. We're actually very close to the tip of that triangle. I may even move the support down to 4 or 5. Yeah, I would say 4 or 5. That looks better. I mean, 5 to 4 or 5 is going to be support. So you may be right. If the market's heating back up, which it seems to be, because we're getting some, we got the Voyager rip, we're getting the PLA rip right now. It very well could have a rip tomorrow or the next day. But the other possibility is it could drop. It does have to get all the way below this previous low here. But so far it is looking okay. Holding right there. I'd really rather see it above the 5 area though and hold 5 as support instead of this 4 or 5. That's a little concerning. But yeah, it's a possibility. It's 60 degrees over in Michigan, One Life? God. Yeah, I would almost agree with you about that with Robinhood, except for I don't trust Robinhood to pull some nonsense. They pulled it with Sheeb, they've pulled it with multiple coins and multiple stocks where they've done some shenanigans. So that's the only thing that concerns me about that. Like that is the obvious thing. It's like, oh, Shiba Inu is going to hit Robinhood. Everybody's going to buy it on Robinhood and it's going to explode. Right? That's like so clear and obvious. of a sign. But usually investing and trading, you don't get a nice big shiny arrow pointing saying, here's the pot of gold, come grab it. So I feel like it's one of those, it could be some type of media manipulation or something where they're like holding the stake out in front of everybody to get them to come into SHIB. And maybe they're going to try to, there was some big buyers that came into SHIB, some really big buyers that was part of that run. And they could be pulling some type of dump scheme. Who knows? That's the thing. Like, it just, when it's that convenient, when it's that obvious, it usually tends not to be good. So I don't know yet. That's just how I'm looking at it. I just don't know with SHIB until it breaks this downtrend. I still have those concerns, even with it hitting Robinhood. And Ruben, yeah, AVAX is continuing to run. That's another one that has been ripping. So even though most of the market had drops, like what I was saying yesterday, it looked like some of them are going to still keep running. But yeah, Avalanche up to 110. Hold on. About sneezing my brains out. It's getting rejected there, but this is all-time highs for Avalanche, I think. Yeah, this is all-time highs. So I would kind of expect somewhat of a pullback. The question is, let's see here. Well, on this 15-minute currently, it is holding above the EMAs. If it can re-break 10, it may try to, or 110, it may try to run like 120 or something, but I would be looking more for a bounce again off of 100. Because 100 was very strong resistance. You can see that line right here where all these peaks were at. So now this probably will come down like in a probably the start of a triangle like this. Now this, of course, this is way too early to speculate this triangle, but sometimes I like to just guess for fun and see if I'm right. But it was way too early. Like there's no telling what this is going to be, but that is what I'm kind of expecting. A little pull back and bounce, and then the run up over 110. So again, we gotta give it some time, because like I was saying yesterday we had those big pullbacks, and that's why I was stressing it at the beginning of the update. We could see a green day or two and then still see another big dump. Like, this might not be a full-on type of rebound. We don't want to get trapped in the assumption that it is already over. Like, the drop is done and we're rebounding. So that's something I'm kind of thinking about. There goes Sambo. He's barking. What's up, Lauren? SHIB has about half a year of consolidation. Maybe, unless it breaks out of that triangle, it's got the volume. All right, Ruben, I'll hit you up here shortly, buddy. So, other than that, let's see. Let's go to the gainers, see if anything else is starting to move or shake up. StormX did have its pop over that triangle we were looking at. Let me go to the 1 hour chart here so you can see it better. But yeah, you can see popping out of that triangle, getting a little move up to that 3.5. Needs to hold above 3, and it can continue to run. Got RAD. That's a volatile little guy. Yeah, 11 up to 15, 17 on some of these rips. And let's see the 4 hour. It's hard to read. The thing I don't like about this is these wicks. This is some wild movement, but if you could catch it on a scalp or something, or maybe a bounce play off of the 50-day moving average. I don't know there. Golem, that had a nice rip, just consolidating sideways. So a lot of the market a little bit green right at the moment. Let's see. I don't think I checked Ether. Where's Ether at? I do this for me too, guys. Like a lot of times for the cryptos, I don't start looking at the crypto chart. Like I look at them a little bit in the morning, but I'm focused on stocks. And then usually about 2, 3 o'clock is when I start really looking at the crypto charts. Ethereum still trying to hold, same as Bitcoin, just trying to hold that previous peak. So we'll see. Now Farm did crack hard. So Farm dropped all the way to 130, has bounced back so far, but I kind of expect it to drop to 125, if not 100. This thing probably is going to go pretty bearish soon. Yeah, focused on SHIB. Whether SHIB is going to consolidate. Everybody's taking bets for how long it's going to consolidate. God's token a little bit down right now. The God's beta platform did have a little bit of issues with the big influx of players coming in, new players. So there's some growth still coming in here on God's. Now, it may crack to the bottom of this triangle. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to break to the upside, but it may. And we could see it down to $3, which would be fine with me. See, Mana still holding. That one could be close to a rip. Do we have Voyager back up? Let's see, where's Voyager at? Because right now, Voyager, I'm keeping an eye on. Because if it starts breaking out real crazy, like if it gets over 450, I'm going to have to take some of that profit. I ain't going to be able to just keep holding this thing. Especially that 100 I bought today. I may flip those if it keeps running. Because it does have a little bit of a flag going on here. In the short term, on the 15 minute. It's just getting held up at $4 resistance. Atom's still down, but Atom's holding around that $30 still. Starting to get, it may have another little dip, but this is starting to look like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It would be a head, shoulder, and then if it dipped one more time, like right at like 28.50, and then could bounce. We can see it get back above that trend line. So maybe buying opportunities, but we may not be out of the dump yet. I want to see a couple more days of support lines holding on a lot of these plays before yeah, even BitTorrent's rebounded. How's baby right here? BitTorrent back up to what? 3.36? 2036? Bouncing off of that trend line, so that one may start moving soon if it holds that trend line a little longer. All right. See, play still all right. Selling pressure at 215, or not 215, 275. And support is hanging around 250, 255. See, Crow pulling back to the 50-day. Well, all right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night here. We covered quite a bit of the coins, and we covered a bunch of the other ones yesterday. Got some new coins to add. Got some work to do. But I do need to get going and check on some things with the Framework Fortune blockchain that will be out sometime next year, I'm guessing. More news to come on that soon. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.